Ready to aim for the head? It turns out there's never been a better time to take on the undead. Grab the red version of the Pro X Superlight wireless gaming mouse to make sure you match the gore on screen. And let's dive into the best zombie games to play on PC in 2023. Keep your mouth shut though, eh? We'll kick off with a beautifully deadly trip to LA. Okay, so Los Angeles definitely isn't surrounded by water, but that's no reason to miss the bloody delights of Dead Island 2. This splattery zombie murder sim is the perfect holiday from hell, as we desperately try to escape the city, which has been flooded by all manner of diabolical monstrosities. One key thing to note, this isn't The Last of Us. Comedy horror is the order of the day as zombie viscera covers the walls. There's even a so-called flesh engine, but fully realistic disintegration as you play with elemental murder. Add in weapons that you can electrify or set to flambe, and this is an undead murder sim with hilarious bite.
Smells like me ma's boiled stew.
What kind of list would this be if we didn't have a biohazard or two? This year's Resident Evil 4 remake is a perfect excuse to see what all the staggering fuss is about. The Granados aren't quite your standard infected zombie from other Resi games, but still a challenging foe, especially when they attack in numbers. And of course, they're just the beginning of the monsters that Leon and his glorious locks have to take on in this sprawling nightmare. Whether this is your first time playing the revolutionary title, or you're just going back for those new textures, the remake offers plenty of slick new treats. Leon's knife is now even handier, and there's some lovely new environmental interactions. Well, we say lovely, but there's also this guy, so maybe it all balances out.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
Okay, so it's not going to get much cheerier with our next entry, but hey, that's why you're here. Dying Light 2 Stay Human is set long after the life as we know it ending apocalypse. Humanity has fallen back to the Dark Ages, with the majority of survivors holed up in a walled city. The city itself is packed with impressive verticality for us to parkour up, across and down, but this is a huge open world too. The combat is especially crunchy and impressive. And it really feels like you can choose your favorite way to keep yourself safe from the clutching hands and gnashing teeth of the enemy. Adding co-op letting you take it all on with friends, Dying Light 2 is an ultra-satisfying sequel with a serious hunger for flesh. And your time. Let's get off the rooftops and onto the open road for our next essential zombie experience. Days Gone was previously a PlayStation exclusive, but thankfully Sony's PC port habit means we can rev up our very own motorbike to escape the zombie horde. This is a huge open world experience with plenty of action adventuring and, of course, taking on and scuttling away from the horde. The Pacific Northwest setting here is the real MVP, with beautiful forests and endless sprawling horizons that'll have you reaching for your screenshot button. A shame the endless gangs and huge number of aptly named freakers will probably photobomb at least a few of them. Oh, and just remember your bike needs gas. You really don't want that to die on you at the wrong moment.
You just give me a few minutes to find the part that I need, you ride back, we ride the hell out. After I kill a few of the bastards.
Swear to God you got a death wish.
Like I said, not tonight.
We've got another 2021 release with this next title, but it's definitely worth catching up with World War Z if you want some squad-based zombie killing.
I'm on a roll here!
The latest update, Against All Odds, was just released in March this year, and there's a big community of passionate slayers still playing. One of the most exciting things about this is the sheer number of zombies that arrive, piling themselves like ants like they do in the movie to reach their goal. Which, in aptly scary news, is normally you.
Son of a bitch is on me!
All over! Help!
But thankfully you've got friends and an absolute ton of zombie annihilating weaponry, including inventive traps.
Walk this way, see?
World War Z's action feels constantly relentless, and it's great to see even more new additions continue to arrive, much like the zombies themselves.
We need all of you. Together, we will turn the tide. Godspeed, brothers and sisters.
It's a VR exclusive, but that doesn't mean we're going to ignore the shuffling fear of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution. If the original's mix of realistic physics and zombie horror in New Orleans didn't scare you enough, Chapter 2 might just tip you over the edge. As with the graphic novel and TV series, the biggest threats of The Walking Dead's world are the other humans, but this continuation of the tourist story has plenty of undead to fight too. The interactivity of the VR world here is once again the star, meaning that putting your headset on really feels like you're transported to the grimmest of zombie apocalypses. Good luck, you're going to need it.
And when I finally find you, tourist, you will see what a broken man has to offer.
And finally, yes, we're definitely using zombies as a catch-all term for humanoid terrors that would like to eat us for all 3 meals a day. Son of the Forest horrific cannibals have full infected energy and, quite frankly, have us in a constant state of absolute terror. Unlike so many of the games on this list that relish in handing you plenty of weaponry to sometimes literally dissolve the undead threat, End Night Games' survival crafting experience is the opposite. You're never going to feel like you're truly ready to face all of the horrors that lurk in the night. But if you're feeling brave, and yes, you can take off 1 cup of your Pro X if you need to, Sons of the Forest is a jaunt into fear that you don't want to miss.
Get down, son!
So those are the very best zombie games you can play on PC in 2023. Let us know your favourite headshot sim in the comments below, drop us a rotting thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more lists and features. If you already subscribed to Logitech G, hit the notification bell to make sure you never miss another video. Maybe just do it quietly and try not to alert the horde. Oh, too late.